vis-à-vis Iraq.
He would be dead by now.
And I tell you why. The Jordanians, the Palestinians, the Israeli Arabs, in their feelings are with Saddam Hussein. The combination, because he's against Israel, but not less than that. There are refugee camps, even in Jordan. No doubt in the territories. The rich Arab countries have done nothing except one project. I remember 4 years ago, the head of the UNDP came to me and said, I've got a problem to ask you, to present to you. We would like to have a sewage project to the largest Palestinian refugee camp under our control, to Jabalia, near Gaza. This refugee camp, in this refugee camp live between 40 to 50,000 Palestinians. I say, you are more than welcome. He said, but I've got a problem. I know the government of Israel policy. 1.5 million, the Saudis contributed quietly to the UN channels. I said, I empowered you to go in the name of the government of Israel to the Saudi government and to say that we would love to see them contribute to the UNDP for the Palestinians in the territories $200 million, to be spent only on the Palestinian refugee camps. I believe this is the first amount of money that was spent in the last 23 years by any Arab country in support of the refugee camps. Therefore, the feelings in Jordan is, if the king would have tried to go to join with Egypt or Syria, I don't know what would happen to the regime. What are the alternatives today? Once the king will fall, either Mr. Arafat PLO state. Some Israelis believe that Jordan is Palestine's nonsense, to my humble opinion. The worst thing that can happen to Israel is that a Palestinian state will be established in Jordan, because it will be under Arafat. And if anybody thinks that Arafat will be satisfied with Amman, allow me to remind him what Arafat said in 1970 during the Vietnam War. He said, for the Palestinians, Amman is Hanoi. To reach Saigon, Jaffa, Tel Aviv. The second, and to my opinion today, might be even more probable in such eventuality, that, no, Iraq will not, might suppose, the Islamic fundamentalistic movement, very extreme, anti-Israeli on a religious basis, anti any foreigner. They succeeded in the last elections to the parliament to have 40% of the members of the Jordanian parliament, the members of the Islamic fundamentalistic movement, and their supporters. But why to go far away? Even in Israel, in the last elections to local government, for the first time, in 4 Arab Israeli, all over, from Al-Fahim to the Bedouins town, Rahat, the mayors are the candidates of the Islamic fundamentalistic movement in Israel. Therefore, let's let's keep King Hussein in power in Jordan. Because any other alternatives, to my opinion, will make problems to Israel, and we have got enough.
Bob, what do the recent events in Lebanon mean to Israel?
To my opinion, not very much. And why? I believed from the very beginning that it was a mistake to pretend to be the policeman of Lebanon, that we will be able to decide who will be in power, who will not be in power. Thanks God, from the National Unity Government in '85 decided about a change of policy to deal with the direct, immediate threat to Israel, and to get rid of the illusion that we can dictate that Bashir Jumayel will be, or Amin Jumayel, or Samir Jaja. And we got rid of this perception. And thanks God, even though we evacuated Lebanon, except the security zone, in June '85, since then, no one Israeli civilian citizen, Jew or non-Jew, got killed as a result of terror activity from Lebanon. 56 Israeli soldiers fell in the struggle to prevent it. It was not achieved without day and night fighting of the Israelis along the border in the security zone, because the concept that we destroyed terrorism by one good missile